Well, that's not a scary title and thumbnail combination. At all. It's called Ultimatum, and the thumbnail is Ironwood. Sir, we haven't seen your ass in this season for a while.
So I'm not appearing in this season.
Not quite.
Except to murder people on occasion.
Sir shows up occasionally just long enough to cause problems on purpose. No, that's...
Oh. James.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. 18 minutes of...
Yeah.
Which has been every episode so far, this back half of the season. Just 18 minutes of...
So excited. I haven't been spoiled for a thing in this one.
Holy shit. That's so great. It shouldn't be a rare occurrence, but it is. And we are recording this the day it drops for sponsors.
Yay!
So, as usual, we do try to do that. Yeah, when last we left our heroes, again, I'm gonna go ahead and say best case scenario for Hazel is dead. Just sticking with that one. No. No. He will be in a bad situation regardless if he lives. So, best case scenario for him, heroic sacrifice.
Pretty sure he's dead. dead. But anyway, can we do the thing? Can we do the thing so we can watch the episode? Every second that goes by means that we're 1 second closer to the possibility of me getting spoiled.
Well, if you don't look at your damn phone.
And flip. There.
So hilariously, the previous episode, we commented about that and then opened up YouTube, and the very first thing was a bunch of people uploading clips of things that happened last episode. So it's like, wow. Don't do that.
I know we're all excited.
Don't
but
do that.
Yeesh.
Don't do that. Anyway, so yeah. Per usual, keep the comments spoiler-free. Nothing beyond this episode, because there are people who watch the show and then watch along and come back later. So be kind to your fellow humans in the comments below. Be kind to us. If you spoil me, I'll fucking ban you. But, yeah, you know, it's been a while. Also, if you're a Trump supporter, I'm banning you anyway, so get the fuck out. The rest of you, hi! We have a sponsor this episode, per usual. We have Fred He Bakes. He does cookies. They're amazing. If you've been here for a while, you know the spiel, and you can take the next 30 to 45 seconds to go grab a drink or make tea or whatever. If you're new here, hi! Fred's cookies are goddamn amazing, and you should absolutely have some. He does brown sugar buddies, which are kind of like a cross between a spice cookie and a ginger snap and a molasses cookie. They are chewy, they are incredible, super good. If you still want those fall flavors, which, let's be real, I still want those fall flavors, and I'm very sad that fall flavor season is generally accepted to be over. But if you still want those fall flavors, he does maple brown sugar buddies, which are the brown sugar buddies and also maple, and they are also incredible. And if you're listening to this going, I don't want a spice cookie, I want chocolate, fam. They're called the Big Chip Buddies. They're huge. They are packed full of chocolate chips. They are super soft. They are super fluffy, and they are really, really good. And if you feel your live read smack in the middle of it. And if you're like me and you want to try a little bit of everything, he does sampler boxes, so you can try a little bit of everything and then order more of your favorites, which, if you're like me, is also everything. It's good shit. Everything is made fresh, made to order, never frozen. You cannot find them in stores. You can only find them at fredhebakes.com. That's 3 words, fredhebakes.com. And coupon code Kia Cookies gets you 20% off your entire order. fredhebakes.com, coupon code Kia Cookies. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Brown sugar buddies for you, big chip buddies for me, and breads and spreads at a later date.
Indeed. All right. Volume 8? 8?
Yes.
Yes. 6 was the apathy. 7 was getting here. 8 is hell. All right. Cool. Yeah.
7 was just like bacon again. Bacon again.
Including the untimely murder of someone we all loved. Yeah.
Bacon again. Bacon again. Bacon again. Anyway.
Are you happy? Volume 8, Episode 10, Ultimatum. We're going to add another fear to the list. I don't know what the number is at now. Click. And we start with a warning for photosensitive viewers because of flashing lights.
I don't know how that's going to come out on here, but yeah, take that into consideration.
Be careful. We are both fortunate enough to not be affected by that, so, no worries. But yeah, if that's something that affects you, please use caution while watching this video.
Which, good on you, Rooster Teeth, for, like...
Yeah!
I saw a tweet going around a couple weeks ago talking about podcasts and talking about, are we still not doing, content warnings for all your podcast stuff?
And I know there are people who complain about content warnings are spoiler warnings. And on the one hand, I can see why someone would say that. On the other hand, I would rather have the minor spoiler warning for whatever as opposed to someone who is triggered by that kind of content, someone who has trauma related to that kind of content, or just generally can't handle it, getting blindsided by it.
Yeah.
That is unfair to them. I will give up my pristine, spoiler-free experience in order to make sure that someone else is not traumatized.
For all my talk of don't spoil, I concur with that assessment, and if you're the type of person that doesn't need a content warning for anything, then don't look at it. Just don't look at the content warnings, you're good.
And I mean, they've been doing content warnings on TV shows and whatnot for forever. You get that little Y7, cartoon violence, smoking, whatever.
But I'm talking specifically about
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, specific types of violence.
Yeah, things like that.
Specific content, And out there,
stars.
Better choice.
I have a type.
You don't say!
Oh,
We have Jacques Schnee in custody.
I don't give a damn about Jacques Schnee. What about the other two?
Sir, Ironwood and Hill have evaded capture. But we are monitoring every exit, so they must still be inside the compound.
We're moving you to another. Damn it!
What a good cut. And I'm so mad they didn't say
Search
flown poop.
everywhere for them. Do not return to this office until you have Crow Garner in custody.
Of course, sir.
Fuck Robin, I guess, but...
oh.
Buddy. No.
What's the status of our...
Whoa.
That must be what they...
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's... Dang.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Okay. That was some nuke imagery, right?
Yeah.
It can't just be... Oh my god, Neo! Just literally skipping away!
Is everyone alright?
No injuries here.
What?
God damn it.
They were still inside.
Oh, Marrow. Yikes.
Oh my
That's
god.
incredible.
And the bones and the damn son.
We're all really lucky that the payload didn't go off, too.
But no time to celebrate.
On top of them, yes.
Return to the academy at once. We've got a new problem.
But that wasn't us.
Then we can tell him in person. Load it back up. We're leaving.
Yeah, they are extremely fortunate that that did not set off the payload. But that also means Chekhov's payload.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really some, like...
Did anyone respond?
No.
Well, she'll come back. In the interim, we need a plan.
Plan? The plan hasn't changed. I'm going to rip the maiden power out of Penny Palladina. Because you're going to bring her to me.
I beg your pardon?
You said in your message that you have control over Penny.
I said I had Penny under control, not that I could telekinetically force her to do whatever I want.
What?
I implanted a virus in her, dimwit. a set path now. At least she should be. As much as I hate to admit it, there seems to be some part of her capable of resisting. Regardless, it's only a matter of time before her mechanical body succumbs to the virus. She'll open the vault, then she'll destroy herself, and our little Penny problem will be over.
What do you mean she'll destroy herself? How am I supposed to take her power if she's dead?
You know, it's impressive that you haven't realized this yet, but I don't work for you.
But you're a goddamn fool.
I knew they had conflicting agendas.
You think you're so clever, don't you, Arthur?
Salem sent you to bring me back.
Salem isn't here right now. But I think we can still come up with a plan while she's pulling herself together. First, I'm gonna watch you plummet to an unremarkable end. And then I'm going to burn a path directly to the vault, where I will wait to tear that magical puppet to pieces and take what is mine.
Oh, of course you are, because that's just what you do, isn't it? How has that worked out for you? You stormed into Freya's room thinking you could take on Ironwood's top fighter and war machine. But you couldn't. And that machine became the Winter Maiden. Oh, and let's not forget your deal with Raven Brownwind. Get all your enemies in one place so you'd have a shot at revenge. If only someone could have warned you against such a miserable idea. Oh, wait. I did. But you pushed ahead and you lost.
Wow.
You had to do was your job. You think you're entitled to everything just because you've suffered, but suffering isn't enough. Can't just be strong, you have to be smart. Can't just be deserving, you have to be worthy. But all you have ever been is a bloody migraine.
That was incredible.
Wow!
Oh, wow.
He yelled himself into survival. And I really hope someone in these buildings was listening to that.
Now sit there and think about what you've done.
Oh, she cry.
You were this close, man.
Blake?
Yay! Are you okay? Where are you?
Yeah, we're fine.
Did they get?
Is everyone there all right?
Oh, they did.
We're alive. This'll help though. Guys! They're okay!
What do we do about her?
Take her with us.
Oh.
I'm sending you a map. You're in the agricultural area. Just head to this access point to reach the red line subway tunnel. Then follow the route I've drawn for you.
Oh, fuck, the tunnels.
See you soon.
Aw.
You can't be serious. You want us to work with her?
I'm just saying it makes the most sense. We're all enemies of Salem, including her.
No, I'm with Blondie. You don't like me, I don't like you. So how about we just part ways and you never have to see me again?
You're not going anywhere. Not after everything you've done.
We can't let all of our actions stem from fear. If she could help us, I think we should consider it.
Yeah, we don't want to pull an Ironwood.
It's part of the reason I have this. I'm not going to just forgive her. Everything that happened at Beacon, she lied to us, tricked us. She is dangerous.
What's
You
this
don't have
purple
to
mean?
forgive her.
I don't know.
You have every reason to feel that way. Just maybe give her a second chance. We've already gotten quite a bit of help today from someone we don't exactly trust right now.
Do you mean Osbin? I had a feeling.
I appreciate Ren calling it
Oh, that's
out.
right. He didn't tell everybody.
When we were tortured, he took it. So I wouldn't have to.
Except for all the parts where he didn't.
He trusted me with this. Hence the massive amount of power he had stored up in it. Kinetic energy that he spent lifetime after lifetime accumulating in the cane he built.
So that's how you did that? Using all of the stored up power?
Not all, but most. We have to be careful with how we use the rest. He trusted my judgment, and it saved us. I want to reciprocate that trust. There's a lot to sort out, but Oz really wants to help.
I keep waiting for Emerald to not be there when the camera pans back
Yeah.
around,
Thank
you
you,
know?
Oscar.
Oh, that's not a good sound.
Oh, thanks, I hate it! Again, the civilians are in the tunnels.
Oh boy.
I dislike this immensely. So much.
All of Atlas is down here.
I'm legitimately just waiting for the apathy to show up.
Yep,
because
me
tunnels
too.
And we are trained.
Me too, me too, me too. Flickering lights.
Ugh.
I've seen what you can do, Emerald. However this fight ends, we could really use someone like you.
Literally dragging her through the consequences of her actions.
Yup.
It's about time. While we dealt a decisive blow to Salem today,
Actually, that wasn't our payload, sir. I brought it back with us.
then who could have...
We didn't use it, so I brought it back.
Oz.
But you still have it. This may be useful. Penny still hasn't come to the vault, meaning Watts was either incompetent or he betrayed us. At this point, we'll never know. Cinderfalls attacked command and escaped with him. And that's not all we've lost.
I sure hope Bill's okay.
Sir?
Crow and Robin have also escaped.
Whew.
Salem's creature was destroyed. But that doesn't mean we've stopped her. She will return, and she will throw everything she has at us until there is nothing left. And we are perilously close to that already. I need the Winter Maiden now. It's the only way Atlas can survive. Schnee, bring me Ark, Rand, and Shalom.
What for, sir?
I had Crow in my hands, and I didn't do what needed to be done.
Oh, I hate this.
I will not make that mistake again.
Oh, I hate this.
Well, it's a good thing they don't have them.
I'm ashamed I didn't think of it earlier. Leveraging the lives of her friends is the only way to make Penny listen to reason.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we don't have them. Operative Schnee let them go.
You... what?
Winter allowed them to go on board the creature to rescue their friend. And they never came back.
Oh no. Oh no. This is...
They were our last chance. Now I have nothing!
Including the table.
Sir, we are detecting non-military ships on radar. Dozens of them.
Ships?
From Mantle.
Oh no, don't shoot them
They appear
down.
to be Schnee Dust Company freighters, sir. They are heading straight for Mantle.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't shoot them down.
I see. They're trying to save Mantle.
That's a look.
This has always been about Mantle, hasn't it?
Oh, I don't
I
like
need
this
to
at
make
all.
a call.
To whom? Him? Your boss won't stay dead, but you will without this.
Did someone survive?
Yeah, that bitch Stacy.
You know what you owe me. Cut to
Wow!
Oh my god!
Wow!
Aww. Aww.
I missed you too.
Yay.
Now kiss.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'll take it.
Where's Nora?
Oh.
Oscar, you.
No, she's okay. I can.
Kids, the cargo ships you sent just made it, but they're not alone.
May? What are you talking about?
Run! Everyone into the bay!
What did he do?
Were those? This is an emergency CCT broadcast.
What's going on?
Those ships, they were going to save people. Why would...
I have always promised to defend this kingdom, its technology, its future, from those who would see it destroyed. Our enemy is crippled, but one individual still denies Atlas its salvation. The protector of Mantle. Penny, wherever you and your friends are, I need you all to listen. I know how much Mantle means to you, so I'm going to give you a choice. You can bring yourself to Atlas Academy and do your duty. Help me save as much of Atlas as I can, and Mantle will be left to fend for itself. Or you can all watch as I destroy it. I have one bomb. That's all it will take. If there is no Mantle, then there is no reason for you not to work with me. Neither of us wanted to come to that, but one of us is willing to do it. If anyone tries anything other than what I've ordered, Mantle is gone. You have 1 hour to respond. I hope you live up to the title I gave you.
God damn it, James. Holy shit.
Well, we knew it was called Ultimatum for a reason, but, motherfucker.
Oh, he has lost it. Jeez. There's no music.
Well, there is. It's just a little.
Oh man, that looks so cool. This episode looked gorgeous.
Oh my god, yes.
Ugh.
Well, we brought the payload home. We didn't really have anything else to do with it. I can use that to
What?
murder our own citizens.
Verbally smacking Cinder was so good.
Yep.
So, Team RWBY back together, yay!
Yes, and also...
Well, that's fucked up. I mean, that was great, but also,
Like, that was wonderful. Leave me here to die.
I mean, we knew that Ironwood jumped into full villain territory at the end of the last volume. I was hoping he'd redeem himself later, but nope.
Nope. This is
He's just gone full super villainy.
Lock the third class down below. See everyone else to the lifeboats. Jesus.
Oh, even worse.
I need a thing. I'll be right back. It's still, yikes!
It's a lot. It's a lot.
This is too much. This is many. This
a
is
lot.
lots. This is...
Are you okay?
Yeah, just how many bad decisions can we make in the span of one volume?
Oh,
and the
bad
answer is many.
Yeah.
So many.
There were so many tense sequences in this
Yes.
episode. James putting his hand on Winter's shoulder and like being like, well, it's a good thing we still have those children
It's a
to
good
use
thing
as
we-
leverage.
Yeah, it's like, so We don't. We made them our canary in the coal mine, and then the coal mine exploded, and that was an option.
I think I can't decide what the highlight of this episode is for me, whether it was James's monologue at the very end there, or if it was Watts and that moment with Watts and Cinder. And I think I'm leaning more towards Watts and Cinder just because of like all the cool camera angles and everything like that went into that, but like that lighting for Ironwood was also just absolutely chef kiss.
Incredible. Who storyboarded that? Because
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, we could look at who did the storyboards for this episode.
Well, yeah, but I want to know that's because they split up the episode by specific sequences and then assign them to different people. So I want to know who specifically on the storyboard team did that. Because damn. Honestly, I think my favorite was just at the beginning and just the way that they rendered the explosion and the different reactions to it. Just very, very nuke going off imagery, and I am sure that that was the point.
Yeah.
But also, goddamn.
I don't know why at the end of the last episode, I for some reason, I thought that the explosion wasn't going to be that big.
Same.
But nope. Whoosh.
Here's the other fun thing. What else did it take out? Because it took out
most of the Grimm. Yeah.
The whale, the Grimm. I'm kind of curious and terrified as to how our unnamed human soldiers are doing down there, and also Team Funky, because they were out in that.
I mean...
And we didn't exactly see any panning shots of survivors, aside from our main team with the payload that they'd only just started to move.
I feel like...
I'm sure the humans were fine.
Yeah,
but also...
I'm sure that, like, all the humans that survived up until that point were fine, because, again, they were pretty close. They were pretty close with... Well, that's because he had dust exploding all around him. But, like, they were really close and had the payload. Like, if it was, I don't know, I feel like it was maybe a Grimm-specific targeted type of magic, because I feel like it would have been really easy to set off that payload if it was just pure power, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, again, we were very surprised that the payload did not go off in the wake of that, because, that would have been bad.
Ironwood set us up the bomb.
That son of a bitch.
How did the rest of that go? You have however much time.
1 hour.
Make your time. No, I was talking about from the meme.
Yeah,
I didn't mean from the episode. It's you!
Just
someone please take that sequence and re-edit it.
Someone set us up the bomb. Make your time. Yeah. Yep.
Please, I need it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
And I feel like Watts going, oh yeah, and I set her to self-destruct. And I'm like, did anyone explain to Watts how maiden powers work? Did anyone explain to Watts how maiden powers work? Because putting the Winter Maiden's powers back out into the wild like that, or potentially putting them into one of your opponents, it's just like, there is
Yeah, no, I feel like there was some... I mean, we've already established that Salem sort of picks and chooses what information to... Either that or he didn't care.
Yeah, that's also entirely possible. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like if he knew exactly how they worked, then self-destructing, like shutting down would be one thing, but self-destructing, again, puts those powers back out into the wild, which is a problem.
He also hates Cinder and knows that Salem's in it for the long game, so, like, whatever, we'll find them again.
Yelling at Cinder to save his own life was goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, like, I don't think that was a gambit. I think that was a full-on nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Like, fine, if I'm gonna fucking die, then this is how I'm going out.
Let me get a few things off my chest.
It's like, I don't think you understand. This is the second time in 24 hours I've had someone dangle me off a ledge. I don't care anymore.
What's funny though is he's not wrong. Like,
Oh, yeah.
suffering isn't enough. Like, it's not about being deserving, it's about being worthy too. And it's just like he rattled off a lot of shit, but he wasn't wrong.
Well, and here's the other thing. We don't know how old he is. We don't also know how old Cinder is, but he's got a lot more just general life experience than she does. She is still young. I mean, she was able to pass as a high school student earlier on, and I realized that the way they cast CW shows and whatnot, that's not necessarily difficult for an older person to do, but she's still young. And her life experience has been very specific and very narrow, and we don't know what the time frame was between murdering everyone and leaving the hotel and getting picked up by Salem. So she's been relatively sheltered in a very bad way. And so it makes sense that this would be her thought process, and that Watts, with, let's say, twice her experience, twice her life, easily, would be able to say, hey, no, this is how the world works. Like, I appreciate that. I still would have laughed my face off if she dropped him.
That would have been amazing. I was kind of half expecting it to happen anyway.
This Dr. Empty, yeet.
I mean, not to say that he's right about everything either, but because he certainly views himself as deserving and, you know, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he's made this a very personal thing for him. I mean, honestly, that might be more of the reason why he set Penny to self-destruct, is more as a slight toward
They picked
Pietro.
his project over mine.
Yeah, that's probably why he probably, again, knowing Salem's in it for the long game, not caring about Cinder and her agenda and her quest for power, but absolutely caring about his petty revenge. No, it makes sense that that would be the sequence of events, even if it runs contrary to what Salem wants him to do.
Watts may be a genius, but he's still just kind of a petty fuck. You know?
Yep.
He's still just terribly, terribly petty.
Yep.
It's like, I would love for that to see your dumbass hubris downfall. As being fucking petty. Just like... that ego slight, that fucking hubris, just give it to me.
It would be really funny if next episode, like, they're in the middle of a conversation and he says something just kind of sassy to Cinder and she just goes, never mind, I was wrong the first time, and just pushes it. And that... Oh,
she goes and sits on the edge of the building all sad, and I'm like, someone's gonna show up with sea salt ice cream. I've been trained.
Well, I really like that moment because last episode we had Yang basically telling Salem, you know, that basically the same thing of like, oh, so what? Something bad happened to you. That doesn't justify all this. And so Watts giving her this verbal beatdown is also, it was a nice bit of like actually seeing her sit and think and reflect for a harsh minute.
Just like, oh. Huh.
No, it was good. Very well animated too. But yeah, no, there's so much good stuff in this episode.
I also appreciate the birds are loose inside the compound. I'm so mad that nobody used the phrase flown the coop.
We've
God
all
damn it, that
seen
would've
a
been cool.
bird at the airport.
But this is a whale on Atlas. It's not anymore.
Nope, it's gone.
Bye!
Oh, Monstra, we hardly knew you.
Man, I keep waiting for people in the tunnels to come back in some massive plot-related way, like Grimm or some shit down there. Like, I keep waiting for that particular sword of Damocles to fall. And I wasn't expecting what we got this time, but I think it like you said, walking Emerald through the consequences of her actions. Like, no, that works. That works
yeah,
really terribly well.
Just seeing that text thread from Neo, too.
Hey!
Your boss won't stay dead, but you will without this.
Who's texting you? That bitch, Stacy. Sometimes a Cards Against Humanity card just sticks in your head, and that and bees are the ones that live rent-free in mine. Just like, okay.
Oh, man.
I love Neo. She's terrible. I love her.
Just skipping out of the
Literally
carnage.
skipping in the dust with that lamp glowing, just not even fucking bothering to hide anything. Oh my god. What an entire horrible queen. Just like, alright, yep. Who came out the best in this entire situation? Her!
An entire horrible queen is what also Salem calls herself.
That's true. No, I really love the, like, look, our partnership is over. I'm not one of your playthings. I'm not one of your assets. So we're going straight to bribery.
Well, it's give me what you promised.
Yep.
Give me what's owed to me.
Yep.
So yeah, it's that. Yeah, we're done. We're done with this.
I will also laugh if Neo uses the question and doesn't fucking tell anyone before she hands the line back.
I mean, that would be hilarious. Wouldn't it be amazing too if she used it on something really innocuous, like, what time is it? It's a quarter.
You're cheating? Yes, I am. Goodbye, everybody. Can we wish for more wishes?
No. I don't grant wishes. Well,
and you also can't ask for more questions.
And that's my time, everybody. I'll see you in 100 years.
I love it. And I mean, now you know what they're gonna do.
What?
And it's gonna go really badly. Emerald can make people see things.
Yes, she
Penny
can.
is out of commission, and there's a 1 hour time limit to respond.
Hey, Emerald!
You want to maybe use your power to save a shit ton of lives? And I mean, once it comes to, we need you to actually open the vault. I'm sorry, Ironwood, I can't do that.
I'm sorry, James. I can't do that.
Thank you. I had forgotten his first name, and therefore the joke did not completely land.
It's Dave.
No, I know that Dave is it's Dave in the movie, but I'd forgotten Ironwood's first name. No, you get what I'm going. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, that's what I can see happening next, because we need Penny to show up, and she's not gonna right now. So...
And, I mean, we know that Emerald has really been working on her semblance to the point where she can fool Grimm and Salem. What if she doesn't have to be in close proximity anymore?
Well, I mean, she would still need to be there.
Yeah.
But we've also got Ruby's semblance for getting close very quickly.
That's true.
So, again, it requires trusting Emerald, but it's also like, hey, you want to maybe use your... It's like, it's going to put all of us in danger, but it's also going to save a shit ton of lives of people who are only just trying to live here and should not be a bargaining chip, but here we McFucking are. So...
You know what this episode didn't give us?
What did it not give us?
The Ren and Nora reunion.
It did.
No, because he asked where she was.
Oh yeah, no,
and then
what I mean is, you're right. Thank you, Brain. Brain is not here. Brain is still going, holy shit, Emerald. So
no, that's fucking brilliant. And I want someone to take that clip, and if that prediction ends up being right, someone take that clip and show it, like edit it together back to back.
Look, my previous prediction with the lamp was about 30% there, just in terms of who would go for it and what they would do with it. Nobody expected the Neo Inquisition, but I appreciate it. But that's the plot point that I'm seeing for this, is we can't actually send Penny, she is out of commission. Well, the other question is, how the fuck would they know where the vault is? Or can we get Penny back being relatively normal and going, oh, it's here?
Well, don't they know where the vault is? Because Oscar knows.
There are so many moving pieces, and I'm having so much trouble keeping track of them.
Students at Atlas for a while. or, at least living at Atlas for a while after they were made huntsmen. So...
Oscar knows where the vault is, you're right.
Yeah, I'm sure they all know, actually. Again, because they were all in Ironwood's inner circle for a little while. So they probably all know. But yeah, I think you're absolutely right on the money with that. Seeing what Neo does next is going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because...
Lie low, hide the lamp, and smile like a maniac.
Yeah, and if Cinder decides to go after Ruby for the purposes of, like, allowing Neo to get her revenge or whatever, that is a huge risk to her because Ruby can kick her ass.
Well, and if the Grimm are currently out of the equation, which after that they are, at least for now, they might not all be out of the equation, but a good number of them are, and
Cinder's extremely lucky then. Oh man,
shit, you're right. Out of blast radius, man,
that could have been so bad for her and Watts. Like if it had hit them in midair, she could have lost her grip on him, and then he could have plummeted.
Oh no, both of them going down.
Yeah.
Because every time she gets hit with a targeted Grimm-seeking something or other, she's out.
Yeah.
For an while. So, yeah.
So dodged a bullet on that one.
But I'm more thinking that the artifacts attract Grimm.
Yeah, that too.
And so Grimm being out of the equation means that Neo can lie low for a little while and not have to worry about anything sniffing her out. Especially since we murdered the Hound!
Oh, man.
Oh my god, this entire show. There are so many moving parts. Oh my god. I love it.
How many episodes are there this season? 13? 14?
I thought there were 13.
There might be. I don't know.
Someone in the comment section will know and will tell us.
But,
please check the comment section to see if someone has already told us. I'm just imagining 300 comments in my email. 14 or 13 or
You're like, great.
I love you all, and I very, very much appreciate that y'all are here to answer the questions we pose during recording. We love it, but also, please check the comment section to see if someone else has already said it.
As Katie established, she can see the future.
I can see the future.
She can see those future comments. No.
It's almost like I have pattern recognition. And for those of you who are watching this when it goes public on my YouTube, there are patrons who get it a week earlier, and it's also likely that at least one of them has answered the question because my patrons are fucking on it, y'all. Oh, good. All y'all good. But patrons good. You know?
Still keep thinking about, like, when Jin initially was introduced, we were all like, what question would you ask if you got a hold of the lamp? And I think you said, who was Jack the Ripper?
Did I? At this point, I think it would also be who is the Zodiac Killer, because I really do want to know if it's Ted Cruz.
But, like, wouldn't it be really funny if, like,
it actually was, and it's like...
No, wouldn't it be funny if, like, Neo actually was kind of a true crime buff?
Oh, God.
I wanted to know who the remnant equivalent of Jack the Ripper was. And she's like, okay, I have no further questions.
Cool.
Cool. I knew it.
Son of a bitch.
Carry on. All right, see you in 100 years.
Oh, man.
I'm so happy.
I legitimately forgot that was oh my god.
I think that's what you said. I don't know. I don't know, man. I might be misremembering.
It's possible. What's the meaning of life? No, fuck that. Who is Jack?
Well, would you change your answer now to who is the Zodiac Killer?
Maybe. Although there's a joke going around that at this rate the Zodiac Killer is going to reveal themselves just so people stop accusing him of being Ted Cruz.
But I think it goes without saying, this episode was worth the wait, and it was absolutely more, like, it's more important that the people who make this show are taken care of rather than, like, them putting themselves at risk for the sake of our entertainment.
For those watching into the future, and I'm not talking next week, I'm talking like next year, because people go back and find old reactions all the time, and it's actually quite nice to hear from you when you do. Hi, future humans. This episode was initially set to drop a week before, so it's February 27th today? 27th, yes. It was supposed to drop on the 20th, but Texas got hit by a massive, massive winter storm that knocked out its power grid, because the Texas power grid is not connected to either of the larger two power grids in the US and is deregulated to hell and back and was not winterized because capitalism. So there has been a large chunk of time of people without heat, without water. People have died because of it. People are still in dire straits. And so, of course, the RWBY, who is located in Austin, which was, of course, very hard hit by this, said, hey, we're not releasing this for another week. Like, the episode is mostly done anyway, but we're more worried about our people and making sure they stay safe. And the answer to that is yes. Good. Thank you. Thank you for having the give a fuck for the people that work for you, because it turns out a lot of companies don't. So yeah, this episode is a week late. It was well worth the wait, and we are very grateful to RWBY and to Rooster Team for taking care of their employees during...
Me, Rooster Teeth.
Did I say that?
Yeah, fuck! We're the Rooster Teeth.
Fuck me, yes. I'm very grateful to me.
I like me.
I like me.
No, but
We're very grateful to... You know what I meant. They know what I meant. Yes. Hi, guys. We are very grateful to Rooster Teeth for taking care of their employees during this entirely preventable shit show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Katie, you can't prevent a weather storm. Bitch, climate change.
But yeah, no. That, just thank you to the cast and crew for all your hard work. This episode was amazing. And I don't know if web series can get Emmys, but I want someone to start the RWBY Emmy campaign.
I'm not sure if for Emmys, but I know there are other awards programs, and I know that Rooster Teeth has won them more than once, which deservedly so.
But yeah.
So yeah.
More important than that, hope everybody is staying safe and staying healthy, and yeah, if there's anything... I know that there are... there are still, I think there are still people without power. Or
evidently there are people without power in, I want to say Missouri as well. Like there are other places where being without power and being without water is a thing. And any support that y'all can lend them? Like, I realize it's a pandemic and everyone is really hard up because...
because it's been a hard year plus.
Yeah. But... if y'all are able to support your neighbors, support your fellow humans, do it!
Yes.
Do it!
I mean, we always end these with the only way we're going to get through this is, you know...
helping each other.
Helping each other out.
And this is true.
This is an excellent example of that. So, be good to each other.
Be good to each other. Support your fellow human beings. Life is tough right now. Life is always tough, but life is especially tough right now, so... support them.
On that note, should we go into that thing?
Maybe we should go into the general sign-off. Yes.
But yeah.
And the thing has changed, so for those of you who tune out 5 minutes before the end of the video, no, things are different now.
But yeah, thank you. Thank you, RWBY.
Yes.
This was lovely. This
yes,
was wonderful.
yes. This was insane. And I will laugh my fucking face off if I wound up calling that plot. I'm sure that it will be something else entirely, and by the time we get to anything resembling that, it'll be like, holy shit! But yeah, that's where I am right now. That's my... put a pin in that one. Emerald's gonna be fake Penny for the purposes of fooling Ironwood.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Exciting.
Indeed.
But
in
the meantime, I'm Megan. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheMenguin. That's TheMenguin. If you want to see Katie and I react to horror things, head on over to Silver Screams. We recently did a hour-plus
vlog, basically,
on Willy's Wonderland. So if you're interested in hearing mostly Katie's thoughts about that movie, go check that out. It's a good time. And I'm also on a Lost retrospective podcast called No Love Lost, where my co-host Will Link loves Lost, and I don't, and we talk about it.
And I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias and on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. I'm so used to doing the spiel for other things, like if you like reaction videos, they live on that channel. This one that you're on right now. Hi, everybody. I am also on a podcast. It is called On the Point. It is an Overwatch and Overwatch League podcast, and I spoke with my co-host, and we are going to come back for the upcoming season, which starts on April 16th, so we will be coming back before that because so much shit went down in the off-season, you guys, and we got to talk about it. And if you would like to hear us talk about these episodes, once we've had a chance to watch them more than once and kind of think about things and maybe have a relatively structured conversation. I say relatively, we go off the rails a lot. Check out the Rooster Team. That is on iTunes,
your podcast
app of choice. It's on the iTunes and the Spotify's and all of the other things. Your
and
Podbeans and Anchor is where we live, yes. And we have a Discord and a TeePublic and a really fun community who leans into our bits so hard we go horizontal. And also a recently released Welcome to Vale episode where we did our own little fairy tale for Valentine's Day, and it's beautiful and terrifying, and you should absolutely listen to it.
Yay.
She wrote it.
I did.
She did.
If you're interested about my process, it's write a thing and throw it at Mark and wait for him to make it good.
Oh, you say that like the bones weren't already there. Is good. You should do the thing. Yes. If you like this madness, if you want to support us for one, do not feel obligated. We just talked about what's going on in Texas, etc. There are other people who really do need support, and we're both still working day jobs.
Yeah,
so
we're okay.
We're okay. We're fine. But if you would still like to do the thing, we have the Patreon, which gets you Rooster Teeth related content early. So, we mentioned our patrons, who will probably be the first people to answer how many episodes there are this season. So check the comments, y'all. Woohoo! We have the Patreon. We have a Ko-fi if you want to throw a couple bucks our way. We do commissions, not requests, commissions. And supporting our sponsor supports us. So head to fredhebakes.com and use coupon code Kia Cookies Kia Cookies for 20% off your entire order. All that information is in the description below. Make sure you hit all those nice little buttons so that you can let YouTube know that you like us, etc., etc. Like, subscribe, ding. And as always, we end with the important things. Wear a mask. I still have to say this. We've hit a calendar year for this fucking pandemic, and also still, wear a mask. It protects you a little bit, and it protects other people a lot, and that's what's important. You need to make the decision to be accountable for your own actions, and wearing a mask helps protect other people. Even if you're vaccinated, which, hey, congrats on being vaccinated. That's the fucking dream right now. You still need to wear a mask. So please do that thing. Be kind to your essential workers. They do not get the choice to stay at home in order to make money and continue to live because, money can be exchanged for goods and services, and that's capitalism, baby. Yeah. Support them. They are doing their best. They are out here in a dangerous situation, so you can continue to get your groceries, coffees, etc., things that you require to live. That includes your postal service workers. Support the postal service. They're still getting fucked over by shenanigans. So be patient with them. Buy stamps. Support your essential workers all around. They need your help about as much as anyone else. Please do the thing. Thank you for voting. I realize we're in fucking February, but still, thank you for voting. Remember to vote in your local elections. Even if it's just who's on the school board, your city council, your state government, all of that. Change does begin at the local level. So vote in your local elections, get active. And make sure to contact your Congress people. If you like what they're doing, you contact them and go, hey, thanks for voting this way on this thing. I like that. Please keep doing it. And if you don't like what they're doing, contact them and go, hey, what the fuck? What the fuck? They represent you and your interests. So make sure that they know what exactly your interests are and how they should be representing you. Feedback. Always feedback. Let them know. There's always, I think ResistBot does text, there's faxes, there's emails. Like, if you don't like doing the phone thing, I get it. But there are also other ways to contact your congressperson. All of them are equally valid. Please do the thing. We already said if you're a Trump supporter, you can fuck off, and I just want to reiterate that. If you're a Trump supporter, you can fuck off. We have no room here for that malicious apathy or for that active malice, so bye! I mean, Look at the fucking shirt I'm wearing. You really think Trump supporters are welcome here? Yeah. Oh, right, the really important one. Black Lives Matter. Black LGBTQIA lives matter. Black trans lives matter. Black lives matter. That has not changed. That is not going to change. Wear a mask. And like we said, take care of each other. That's the only way that we are going to get through this, is if we pull together and we take care of each other. Basic human compassion. Do the thing, help each other out, and remember that we love you. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
This fucking episode, man, jeez.
I don't know about you. I'm gonna be skipping like Neo.